John, hugely embarrassing defeat tonight, 9-2 at home to a ruthless Consett side. What's your immediate reaction after that?
Don't know where to start. Just everything and anything that could go wrong went wrong tonight. It was just a catalogue of errors from start to finish. Starting by obviously me and Pat speaking before the game, having a team set up, and then one of the lads not being able to make it. So we had to jiggle the team around, playing a centre midfielder, playing centre half. We've got centre midfielders playing up front. The only probably positive came out of it is that Scotty Robson, who's been out injured for a while, came on today and run around and got a bit of fitness, so hopefully he'll be available going forward. But bar that, it was a disappointing night, and there's not really much more I can say on the matter, to be honest.
There was a short spell during that first half, just where I think it was where they broke and got their third after it looked like a foul on Dale. Firstly, what was your view on that? And really, is there any positives to take from either the first half or second half?
No, I think the disappointing thing for me was I didn't actually think Consett did anything football-wise that was sort of, when you look at a team and they're top of the league and we're obviously bottom of the league, and I didn't think Consett even played that well first half. Yet they went in 5-1 up. It was sort of head scratchy, and I think it's just a case of where we are at the minute. If we make a mistake, it's a horrific mistake, and it ultimately leads to a goal. Anything we get out of a game, we have to fight, scrap, play some attractive football and earn the right to score a goal, whereas it's far too easy at the minute for anybody that plays against us to just waltz through and get a chance on goal. And it feels like any time a team does go forward at the minute, they could score. And it's disappointing because last week away at Shildon, we was organised for the first half. Went 1-0 up, 1-1, and we looked very organised playing the 4-4-2 that we did tonight. But tonight we were just we seemed all over the shop. I know we had to change it again slightly with personnel, but it shouldn't really affect the performance to that extent.
Yeah, you mentioned the change in personnel. Looking at the starting lineup, you had 8 midfielders starting the game. Full-back playing centre half. Did that kind of was your hands kind of tied in that sense that you didn't have a striker on the pitch, you didn't have 2 centre halves on the pitch, you had a midfielder playing full-back, and obviously you had Dale up front again. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and we've got players on the bench who are injured and things like that. So it's difficult at the minute, and we've got limited personnel to pick from. We definitely haven't got any sort of. What can I say? We haven't got any sort of competition for places in the team. So it's a case of at the minute. I don't know. I just think we're not sort of gelling as a team, and whether or not that's because we're changing the personnel week in, week out, and we're having to play people out of position, which probably doesn't help their game either. So yeah, it's difficult, but we're going to have to rally together, because all of a sudden we can't bring 12, 15 players in and all of a sudden change the team. So we're going to have to work with what we've got. We're hopefully trying to add a few more, whether or not that's next week or for Saturday or whatever it may be. But we're still working to try and get some players in. But like I say, at the minute, we're just going to have to work with what we've got, and we're just going to have to stick together and get ourselves out of this mess.
Does tonight reiterate the dogfight you're in at the bottom of the table as well?
Of course it does, yeah. Yeah, massively. And I think the only beauty about our position is that, touch wood, nothing or nobody around us has picked up a couple of results, because if you look at the league table, if you suddenly win a game or two, it suddenly pulls you a little bit clear. So that's the only saving grace from the position that we're in at the minute.
Finally, last question. Sunderland RCA at home again this Saturday. What are you wanting from the lads? Surely just a reaction and a more spirited performance, and obviously not to concede 9 again.
Definitely, yeah. I think the lads know that they've probably let themselves down a little bit tonight. I don't know if the lads are asking enough of each other. That's probably the problem at the minute. And it's difficult. I know it is, because I've been down there myself. When you sort of down near the bottom of the table and you're scrapping for your life, sometimes people can sort of just look after number one and try and play well themselves, whereas you need a collective group of players to be playing sort of together to get out of this mess, and that's what we need to do at the minute. So it's difficult, but that's what we're going to need. We're going to need everyone clubbing together.